yourself, but if not, just remain mute so that we don't get distracted. Okay, yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're joining from, guys. So quickly, okay, we are still on the, $100 to $1,000 challenge and all of that, okay? But we need to just bring it down to see, how realistic this can be, all right? Our target every day now will be to make $10, all right? That $10 could be made in one trade. It could be made in multiple trades and all of that. Let's see how best we can actually achieve that together. All right, let's see how best we can actually achieve that together. That's basically what we are going to be looking at, okay, throughout today. So we just pick tokens, okay, and then we take trades on those tokens. All right, we pick tokens, we take trades on those tokens, and let's see how that can go. And now, for those of you who are worried with how much capital, you can join with whatever capital you have, okay? You can join whatever capital you have. But if you have $100 or $50, it will be easier for us to achieve that target, okay, than those of you who want to trade with $2, $5, and all of that, all right? You can join whatever, even if it is $10,000 you have, you can join whatever capital you have, all right? If 10% will give me $10, with my own capital, it means that if you are using a higher capital, 10% will give you more than $10, all right? So basically, that is what we are going to do. And the thing is, if we don't achieve that with one particular token, we can do it, or one particular trade, okay? We can do it in multiple trades. We can do it in multiple trades, all right? We can do it in multiple trades. Please, I may not have the time to be talking too much or analyzing chart too much and all of that, okay? Except if you have any token that you want us to trade immediately, that you see opportunity, and we'll go ahead and do so, just like I'm entering with market order on this particular token, right? I enter with market order. I can target that area of 1.07, okay? That area of 1.09, or if we get to that area of 1.1, it's a good stuff for me, all right? You can wait to enter here at the 50%, that is, we'll get there again, but I'm already in that trade. Let's see how it goes. And guys, please, if you follow the risk management guide I sent on the Telegram, you should be good, okay? You should be good. Use 10% of your capital always. Use 10% of your capital always. Don't risk the whole of your money, so that in case a trade goes wrong, it goes against us, we should have money to still trade again, all right? If any trade goes against us, we should have money to still trade again. Even if you are risking just 10% of your capital, you should still be using stop losses and all of that, all right? That's the only thing that can sustain us in this space. If you just trade anyhow, okay, you will see anyhow. That's just the truth, okay? If you trade anyhow, you see anyhow. So let's be careful, all right? Let's be careful and see how that goes, okay? So we do everything here. I look at my chart, okay? I look at my phone. I use my phone to take any trades that we are looking at on the chart. So if there is any token you want us to look at and do a quick scalp, it's basically scalping opportunities we are looking for, right? Yeah, it's scalping opportunities we are looking for. So if any token you want us that you see a good scalping opportunity on, why not? We can jump right into it and take advantage of that. Okay. All right. So with that being said, if you have, contrary opinions to all I've said, or maybe suggestions to make it better, go ahead. All right. And welcome. All ideas are welcome. Okay. Whatever ideas you want to share with us, they are all welcome. All right. Let's see how this one goes. And while we'll look for another trade setup, okay? Let's see how this one goes while we look for another trade setup. Yeah, BTC, Ethereum, we'll equally look at that as well, okay? We'll equally look at that as well. So, yeah, pay attention to this. If you enter that trade with me, pay attention to it. Let's see how it goes. We can close half of our position if we get to 1.07, okay? We can close another half if we get to 1.09, and then luckily, if we get to 1.1, that could be, our full TP and all of that. All right. So let me look at quick. BTC, USDT. I guess, can you guys hear me? My mic is malfunctioning. Please check DYDX, okay? I'll check DYDX. Is it good idea? Okay, it's a good idea. Better to grow little by exactly. Okay. And we'll always be targeting all those high percentage and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll check the UIDX. Let me start with BTC.
Hello. Hello, boss. Can you hear me? Hello.
Say again. Yeah, good
Is
morning.
that
Go ahead. Go ahead.
you've like I'm about to input the parameters for the AK something you the last trade you analyze, so you've removed it from your screen.
Okay. Sorry about that. Go back to that. For BTC, I think shorting this will be more ideal for me actually. All right. On the 8 hours time frame, you can see, this bearish divergence and all of that. I think that is what is actually playing out from here, right? That's what is actually playing out from here. Let's look at 4 hours. Yeah, we'll probably have that divergence there and all of that. But I think BTC is currently playing the Monday's high and Monday's low. Okay, Monday's high and Monday's low. But I'm going short on BTC as well. All right, I'll put another $10 on BTC as well. I'll come back to give you the setup, but I'll do quickly market order for that for BTC. But let me go back to the ARK USDT. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, if you can see it, go ahead. Let's see what happened.
Okay. Please help us put the parameters out the stop loss. Let's input it on the Telegram for those that are not here.
Again.
1.03891.
Okay, you say I should send this to Telegram, right? Nah, that's the distraction I don't want to be getting actually. But yeah, let me just see. Send this on Telegram now. People will now start asking questions. Where is the entry? Please specify because I cannot start typing which one is and I'll just snap and send. Then type the name of the token. Anybody who understands it should understand. If you don't understand it, forget about it.
Sorry, boss. How much are we using for this trade?
Use 10% of your capital. If you have $10, that should be, sorry, if you have $100, that should be $10 per trade.
Okay.
And then put the stop loss where it's supposed to be ARK USDT. As for BTC, let's see, shorting BTC, shorting BTC. Let me look at that again before. Let me look at the chart again before we go into details. Okay, so this Monday's range is what BTC is playing at with, okay? We came to that Monday's low, and then we bounced off there. So for BTC, instead of shorting now, okay, let's look for more of long, okay, than shorting. All right. So for BTC, I'm going to look for more of long than to short. I don't know if I can get back BTC down to this level of 36,700 or thereabout. Yeah, that could be great. But let's see. Let's just give me a moment, guys. Let's not rush into it, okay? Yeah, shorting you could get, you could get it too. But why not if it comes here, we go ahead and long. But from what BTC is doing, I doubt if you can come down here, because here on the 15 minutes time frame, you see after we rejected it, okay, we created a new high here. And then this high, we created a new high. This high here is higher than this, okay? Yeah, but this is like, that head and shoulder pattern stuff. But let's just see, okay. Let's just wait. I need to get BTC down there to 36,700, 36,800, then we can be looking for long. All right, 36,700, 36,800, we can be looking for long and all of that. So, higher time frame BTC is even more bearish and all of that. So I feel I should be long in BTC, not shorting, right? If we decide to take a quick short here, like a quick scalp, that could work. Maybe from here down there, we could get 0.7% and all of that. Okay, let me see if I can do like a 50x on this and see if I can make okay, guys, leverage is not my issue, okay? And but I don't advise you use high leverage. Okay, I don't advise you use high leverage, guys. You can use whatever leverage you want, but just stick to 10x leverage to play safe, all right? To play safe, the higher the leverage, the higher your losses, and then the closer your liquidation price and all of that. But, for just quick 1 minute stuff and all of that, I don't mind. I just going with, like 25 to 50x leverage, and then target like maybe 5 to 10% move and all of that. 5 to 10% move with my leverage, right? And then I just go ahead and TP and stuff like that. Okay.
Boss,
So remember, if you're
you.
using bybit has a way of giving you the option to set your TP. Okay. Your TP, you can say, okay, once this market moves in my favor by 5%, I'm already out. Okay. You can do that, and just one candle can give you those. All right. So if you want me to be trading directly from the bybit exchange,
Are you
and then we'll
using
leave trading view.
cross or isolated?
I'm using cross margin.
Okay.
But if you're not going to be using stop loss, don't use cross margin, please. Just use isolated. All right. Some of you may decide not to use stop loss. So if you are going to trade like that, don't use cross margin, use isolated.
Ma'am, fine, good morning, ma'am.
Yeah, Moses, go ahead.
Okay, please, I just joined the meeting. Should I long arc or short?
If you just join here, just play along, okay? Just wait when we say long or enter. But I'm still watching BTC, okay? I'm not decided yet, though I'm short. Okay, I'm doing like a quick short and all of that. I'm still at the entering point, said when I entered, but I'm not, don't enter yet, okay? We're looking for more of long setup for BTC. So don't enter yet. But let me see if this plays out. We need a token that can be moving very fast. BTC has been within this 37, 36, 800 for a few days now. So yeah, just hold on. Just relax, okay? We will tell
All
you
right,
when to
all
long
right.
and when to short. Yeah, the one we just posted on the Telegram is already running. So let's see how that one will go.
Okay.
Boss, please also check DYDX because it seems it's
Yes.
been observing it is
Sorry.
for a lot of movement.
Okay, let me quickly do that now. We'll come back to BTC, okay? Yeah, BTC seems to be moving, but we'll come back to that. Let's go to DYDX. DYDX. Okay, so for DYDX2, I think we are playing at that Monday's range as well. Monday's high, Monday's low. But we do have this trend line I just drew you, okay? From the 4 hours, we'll have this trend line to deal with. And then on the 15 minutes time frame, I can equally draw an inner trend line from this area down there, okay? Yeah, let's see how that plays out. All right. We are still playing that Monday's range too, but let's see what happened. Okay. Let's see what happened. I'm looking at this trend line here is on the 15 minutes. This one is on the 4 hours. Okay. Our attention should be on that trend line there at the 4 hours. So let's look at that $3.2 level. Maybe if we get a rejection there, that could be, a good area to take a shot for DYDX. All right. Yeah. Rejection at those area. Okay. We equally pay attention to the daily open. This is when this stuff open, and ever since it opened, it has been, going down. So maybe if we have another rejection there, it could be a good area to take a trade, to take a short trade for now. yeah, let's just pay attention and see what happens. So I have this trend line there at 3.2. I have this one here, which is where we are currently struggling at. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, that seems to be holding. Do you mean for the BTC? Any trade we enter with market order? Okay, I will always give setup. I've not given setup for the other one because of for the BTC because I didn't want us to all enter BTC, all right? Because I'm looking for more of long setup for BTC and all of that. So DYDX, yeah. I think we're going to go off for DYDX. For long trade, if we come back to this level of 3.14, 3.15, we can take long, okay? But right now we're not, I'm not going to ask you to enter a trade. Let's see, yeah, that rejection there could be working, right? That trend line could be serving, but let's see how it goes anyways. Come back down here, take a trade up, or come up there, reject, take a trade down. Let's see. Let's just pay attention to DYDX at the moment first. No need to rush it. I'm thinking of looking at the gainers list. Let's work with what we have there. You know, some of these tokens that are on the gainers list, those can equally give us opportunity, right? Those can equally give us opportunity to trade and all of that. We're going to long DYDX, okay? We're going to long DYDX, but not at the point where we are right now, okay? We need to wait. Let me go back to that 15 minutes and see. I think a long trade for DYDX will do, okay? So, yeah, come back to that trend line, have a bounce from that trend line, and then we could, maybe even if we don't get to a trend line, let's look at, these two moving averages on the 3 minutes are about to cross. So maybe if we get 3.142, okay, we'll start looking for long, and then pay attention to this trend line here too. Let me do 1 minute and see how fast that can go.
I'm also looking at I don't know if you ever use Ichimoku Cloud. I normally use it and I see once it's up there, because even it has also crossed that baseline.
Okay. What time frame are you looking at?
I'm on 15 minutes.
Okay. Okay, on the this particular indicator, do you use all the settings here, everything, like because the way I use this is only the cloud that I use when I want to use it, right? I only use the cloud to point out those areas of support and resistance. So if you are going to, these things are too if you are going to use the baseline, the conversion, and all of these lines, they are somehow confusing.
You can remove them if they confuse you.
Yeah,
But
normally I put them
trade
off.
with the full Ichimoku cloud. And obviously, when crossing the baseline, then I usually enter.
Yeah. Okay.
Because they say the minute after this red one, the minute you see a small green, then it's a confirmation.
Yeah, but from what I'm looking at on the 15 minutes, this this massive bullish candle here has created an order block here. All right. It has created another block here. And this seems to be lining up with the low of the Monday. This is Monday's low. Okay, that's the Monday's low. So if we can come back to that Monday's low, it will be a good trade to the upside, actually. If we do come back to that Monday's low, it will be a good trade to the upside. So let's just patiently wait. Except for those of you who want to now start building position in order not to miss out, right? Most of the time that's what I basically do. In order not to miss out and all of that, we just keep building position and all of that. So yeah. Okay. The DYDX is good for long. We can have a setup. Let's look at this area. Maybe you set a limit order for that. All right. Let's look at that area and then target that trend line up there. We got, yeah, good morning. Okay, so now we need to equally pay attention to this deviation here, right? So pay attention to that stuff down there. So in case we come, the big boys want to get everybody's stop loss swept out and then start going back up. So yeah, that's why this has to be that low and all of that. So let's pay attention to that and see how this will work. So here seems to be a support, but yeah, let's just see how it works, okay? Let's just see how it works. But I'll be entering, if I get it to 3.14, I'll be entering a trade, then I'll add to my position in case we deviate down there to that 3.1. I'll add to my position down there. So let's pay attention to DYDX and see what will happen there. Okay, ARK seems to be going well. I'm already up by 6%. I'm already up by 6%. I can close now, all right? I can close now, but I just want to see if I can get 10% out of this. I'm actually risking around $12 in this. So if I get 10%, I should be able to get 10% should be able to give me around $1 plus, right? 10% should give me $1 plus. But even at that, remember our setup, okay, we're looking at that 1.1, okay, so I'll still set my take profit at that 1.1. Already I'm 10% plus, okay, 10% plus on that. So let me just do 1.1 would be, to get to 1.1, that is almost 100%, 80%, all right? The market will need to move by almost 80% to get to 1.1, and that will give you a profit almost double the capital you enter the trade with. Almost double the capital you enter the trade with. Let's see if that will play out, actually. Let's see if that plays out, all right? But right now, I'm up already by 13%, so you can move your stop loss, okay? And move your stop loss to entry. But in most cases, you do that. If you do that, let's go back to, okay, let me open another chart for that ARO stuff. I think that setup was AVAS too. I think AVAS should do, but I'm waiting for AVAS to reclaim this Monday's low here. Okay, I'm waiting for it to reclaim this Monday's low here. Then I can be looking for long for that. So DYDX, I'm setting a limit order. I will come back to this, but let's go back to that ARK stuff. Okay, so 1.1 is what we are looking at. So that should give us almost, depending on the leverage you are using actually, right? If you are using a 10x leverage, it should be different. I'm using 15x leverage for this particular trade, okay? So our percentage will not be the same. So just stick to you. If you use 10x leverage, you should be able to get 50% from this or 40% depending, okay? If your entry is from here, if you are waiting for it to come down there, no wahala, all right? But yeah, I'll pay attention to that. I'll manually close it in case it doesn't play out the way I want it to. Okay. So I'm trying
They're going
to
to allow us if it not like if it doesn't get to 1.05 054.
say again.
Do you get my point? I said, are you going to allow us if it doesn't come down to the entering point, someone can just close it, like for we that use a limit order?
Yes. Definitely before we end the meeting, any limit order that we are holding, we will have to close all of them before we end the Zoom meeting. We'll have to close every limit order that we're actually holding. Yeah. Yeah. But how I wish this would just give us that target, to just hit that target of this target, that means that the $10 has already been achieved. $10 would be achieved already for that. So TradingView, for those of you who want to buy TradingView, okay, the 70% offer is still available, guys. Go and take advantage of that. Okay, so yeah, this thing still have, that's why I still feel that it may come back down there before going, okay? We still have this area here that we are struggling with, okay? We still have that area that we are struggling with. So once we break above that area, then yeah, we can go to as high as that 1.09 and all of that. But let's see how it goes, anyways. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes, guys. Um, Okay, let's just allow that to play out. Let me look at some of these new tokens. Let's look
EYTX
at
is
some.
on, my brother. Remember when I said the confirmation? There's the green, which was the confirmation, the green cloud. And now it's bullish. It's out, gone, flying.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we broke out of that trend, guys.
Oh, and I went downstairs to get an orange. And I come back, it's like this. The cloud is very good when it comes to confirmation.
Let's just wait for a pullback, okay? Yeah, this pullback here would have been nice, but we can't jump into this right now. Let's wait for a pullback and then we can take it through. We're still within the Monday's open. Let's wait for a pullback, guys. What's happening? Network. Let's wait for a pullback. If you're not in this trade already, just wait. Okay, wait for a pullback and no, the pullback may not necessarily be to the entry. Okay, I'm just I don't know. I'm still looking at this trend line here. Okay, I'm still paying attention to this trend line here. So let's just wait. I don't know if we break out of that trend line, then we can just enter the market order. I'm still paying attention to this trend line up here, right? So yeah, let's see what happens. Pullback may not necessarily come down there, but I'll see there's a kind of pullback I'll see and rejection that will make us enter. But right now, I'm still paying attention to that trend line. So let's see how that plays out. Okay, just keep an eye on the ideas and let me know. Okay, I'm waiting for a pullback. I don't know. I can't really say how far. I'm on the 1 minute time frame right now, but I still feel we pick DYDX either at 3.14, okay, or even above this area here, right? Above this area here. So the trend line I'm looking at, if we go to the 1 hour time frame, you know, if we break it out of this trend line here, let me just remove this one, okay? once we break out of this trend line, yeah, and then a possible retest could be a good area to start taking trades to the upside and all of that. Rejected, so maybe this is another rejection and all of that. Let's see how this plays out, okay? We cannot rush into this stuff now. If we do, we'll get in trouble. If we break the trend line, this could give us more than the 10% we are looking for, okay? So for the, what's it called? The A arrow stuff, everything, I'm closing now at, I'll close at market order, then I'll wait to re-enter at that entering point, okay? Let me just secure the 6% because from 15% is now down to 6%. So let me just secure that one. I thought I'm bad pass. So I'll secure that one. I'll wait for it to come down to the entering again. Then we can, take those trade again. So yeah, DYDLs, we can still take a trade. All right. See that rejection. That would have been a good area to even take a trade to. We wanted to short there, yeah. Well, I'll just wait for the pullback. I don't know how far the pullback will go, but if I do fib level, yeah, 382, 50% is lining up with that support level. So that 50% won't, yeah, will be a good thing. Okay. And then possibly maybe 786. Let's just see what happens. Okay. We'll miss the pump to the upside already, but we'll have to look for new entries for another entry. Internet connection is not stable. Internet connection is not stable. So yeah, let's look for this other new token. I'm looking at this token. I think it was newly listed, so it has been doing very well. Is it super with double P or super USDT? So somebody should keep an eye on DYDS for us, okay? We'll come back to that. Let's look at this token and see.
Okay, I'll keep an eye.
Yeah, Monday's high. We have this resistance here, so I'll do a quick shot on super. Okay, quick shot, as I'm not targeting too much on this. Maybe 5%. I'll close my trade and then re-enter a trade.
Should
Say
we
again?
join you? Should we join you on the shot, like the quick
If
shot
you
you are
want
doing?
to.
Should we join? No,
If you want to, you can.
We are following you now. At least, like you can just tell you that let's do quick shots, and we just follow you quick shots. Once you are going out, we'll go out with you.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. So do the short and do TP as 5%. Okay. Do TP as 5%. Put TP at 5%. Let's do until we break this level, okay? Until we break out of this Monday's high, because the Monday's high seems to be serving as a resistance right now. Okay. So do market order, but do TP as 5%. Okay, let me just give you a setup. Yes, let me just give you. Okay, hold on. Let me just give you a setup anyways. Sorry, let's wait for the breakout. Let me see higher time frame. Yeah, this candle will close 3 hours. Wow. 3 hours, 3 hours, 3 hours. This one will close in 13 minutes. Okay, let's wait for the close of this candle first. Let's wait for the close of this candle first. Let's wait for the close of this 1 hour candle. Let's wait and see what happens here. Okay, so for this super of a thing, if you put your entering price as at 0.418, okay, your TP for 10% move, okay, with a 10x leverage, TP should be around, your TP level should be 413 or 414, okay, 413 or 414. That's what I want to try at, okay? That's what I want to try at. So let's do 418, okay? 418 or 419 or whatever you want to do, okay? Or 496 or thereabout, but I'm doing
What
418.
leverage? What leverage?
I'm using 10x leverage on this, okay? TP should be just put 10x, okay? Just put 10%, all right? Just put 10%. If you put 10%, when we get to 413 or thereabout, it should be able to, it should be able to close. Should be able to close at that instance automatically. Even 5% move anyways. Even 5% move, we can close this trade.
Is it short or long?
It's short, it's short.
Entry now.
It's already triggered. So we're just waiting for confirmation if this will go. I'll manually close this, okay? I did not put stop loss anyway. But put stop loss because these things can move very fast. So stop loss should be around 4.2, okay? Stop loss should be around 4.2. Let's see which one would trigger for. Stop loss should be around 4.2. Because if this thing shoots up from here, it should be
Minus.
so if I do that setup here for shorts, that is 418, which has already triggered. You can enter with, let's say you do that stuff. Stop loss will be around 4.2. Whoop, already out.
No stop loss.
Yeah. You see why we should have waited for that candle to close, right? It's already out. Yeah, look at that candle shooting out of that area. That's exactly what I was looking at. We still have 8 minutes to go. So that's the reason why we would have allowed that candle to close. Okay.
Let's wait for the 8 minutes.
That is if you put stop loss, so it should already be out. If you put stop loss, it should already be out. But my own trade is still on. I'm going to manually close it anyways. I'm going to manually close it. If you put stop loss, it should already be out. But if you don't put stop loss, you should be plus 5%, plus almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. You can manually close it, okay? You can manually close it. We'll look for new entries in the next 8 minutes. Let this candle close. Sorry, where's that 1 hour candle? Yeah, let's wait for this 1 hour candle to close. Let's see what will happen. Okay, so yeah, we have 7 minutes. Let's go to 15 minutes and see what happened there. Yeah. You see, the speed at which these things are moving, that's why, you just automate this thing by setting TP and all of that. You can close this with a 2% move, okay? Just put 2% as your TP. It's better you still be in profit anyway if you close with 2%. Okay, close with 2%. We'll look for new entries when this candle closes. Let's look for new entries when this candle, let this candle close so that we look for. Okay, yeah, let's pay attention to that, guys. Let me finish up this stuff. Let me see if that will go, go down. Let me do 5 minutes and see how far that can go. Yeah, this candle. So 15 minutes, we close in the next 6 minutes. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, that should give us the 10% we are looking for anyways. I should give us the 10% we are looking for. Let's see how it goes anyways. Okay, 10%, you should be able to close, but I'm looking for a long setup, which is why I want this candle to close. Okay, I'm looking for a long setup. If we can get, let me see. Let's do that 1 hour again. Okay, guys. So if you are still holding on to that stuff, you should close in profit right now. Okay. If you are still holding on to that stuff, you should close in profit right now. But let me see, pull back before we continue that trend to the upside. Yeah, if we can get that 382, which is 38 cents, okay, 382, which is 38 cents, it could be good. Okay, 382, which is 38 cents, I don't know. Or maybe we can pull back down here, I don't know, I'm not sure yet. Let's just hold on, guys. Let's see. This candle closes in the next 5 minutes. Let's see what happens. That's 15 minutes, right? Okay, that has already taken the TP, right? It has already taken the TP, but I guess it will still go. 10% is already achieved if you use 10x leverage for that. Okay, 10% for this has already been achieved. Now, this is one of the reasons why I use cross margin, right? Even if I don't put, even if I don't put stop loss, it's because of these things, right? This what's it called? Liquidity grab. Okay, when you see long wicks like this, okay, the reason why I'm actually looking at that short is because of this rejection around this area, right? So that 10% already has been achieved, but we'll look for, when you get a liquidity grab like this and all of that, because yeah, this area was rejected there initially. So a lot of persons will be setting trades here, putting their stop loss just slightly above. So what the big boys will do is to make sure that they smash all of your stop losses, okay? Get you out of the market, and then that trade will still go in your favor. That's exactly what is playing out here. All right, that's exactly what is playing out here. But that should close already. That 10%, okay, should close already. And right now it should be, that's about 1 point something dollars. I don't know, depending on how much you raise, 1 point something dollars. Okay, so yeah, we are gradually on the way up. I'm already up by $2. So it's just to look for new setup again. Alpha with DYDX. Let me open that DYDX of a thing. AVAX, okay, AVAX, I'm looking at that. We should, maybe that will be our long setup going forward. That should be a long. BTC seems to be going very well, actually. BTC is going very well, 36,900. Yeah, let's see how it goes anyways. We're looking for 36.7 or 36.8 to take a long trade. Let me open DYDX and see. Please don't use cross margin if you are not going to be using, or monitor your trades and manually close them as accordingly, okay? So that we don't get into trouble. Okay, DYDX, yeah, we are still, it's still playing out, right? It's still playing out as we ought it to. Let a pullback happens. I'm looking at that area of 1.4. Sorry, 3.14. That's what I'm looking at. Let it play out. Ha! Richard, you don't understand anything here. What exactly you don't understand? If you don't understand, you ask question. Not to tell me you don't understand everything here. What exactly do you want me to do if you don't understand anything? What don't you understand? Is it hard to enter the trade or the jargon that I'm speaking? What exactly is it that you don't understand? If you don't understand everything I'm saying here, it means that you have a lot of work to do. You need to go learn the basics. Please, if you don't understand, unmute yourself and let me know, okay? So that I'll make you understand. Okay. Those of you think, even the scalping itself, you think it's that easy, right? It is not actually. Okay. So 1 hour candle closes now. Yeah, that rejection is real, guys. That rejection is real. So I still feel that a quick shot, but we can wait for pullback, okay? We can wait for a pullback to 382 for a long trade for this. Okay. So broke out of that trend and let's just wait for, I'm going to look for more of long. I'm going to look for long. Oh God. I closed my trade already and this seems to be going in my favor. Okay, I'm looking for long, but I need that pullback to come to 382. 382 pullback will continue the trend to the upside. As you can see, even on the 15 minutes time frame, this thing just crossed each other and the moving averages. But we need to get a pullback to continue this trend to the upside for the super trade. Okay. Yeah, we can target as high as that 50-cent level. Do we get to 50 cents? Let's just wait for a pullback. Let's wait for a pullback. Let's wait for a pullback. DYDS2.
Can't we scalp
Say
that
again?
pullback? I said, can't we scalp that pullback?
Can't
Like, if
we?
we can scalp, I said, can't we scalp that pullback? Like the pullback we're waiting for the super.
Okay, short it, and then when it gets to that level, we are waiting for long.
Yeah, since is up to 80%, is going to get to the 236.
Well, I'm not sure if it will get there, right? I'm not sure. Assuming I did not close that short trade already, if I was still in that short trade, yeah, it would have been a different thing. If I was still in that short trade, it would have been a different thing. But yeah, we can do that. We can do that, okay? Yeah, we
No,
can do
but
that. Oh,
since we closed it, maybe we should just wait for the pullback and we'll just continue our uptrend.
yeah, to continue with the trend of the market and all of that. So if you get mind, if you do this one, share. You can short with market order. People will get mind, you can short with market order yeah, and see what you can achieve with that. And
this market, they're very funny. Like you can just enter short and it will just come back.
is it Richard that say he or she doesn't understand anything? If you don't speak out, okay, I don't know exactly what you don't understand. If you don't speak, there is no way I can make you understand, okay? So I don't know exactly what you don't understand. Is it after the trade that you don't understand? The analysis I'm doing that you don't understand? What exactly is it that you don't understand? Okay, for DYDX, I'm going to have like two setup for DYDX, okay? So we have that long setup. I'm looking at that 3.14, okay? 3.142. Then I'll add to it if we deviate down there to either $3 or thereabout. I'll add to my position. But I'm looking for overall long trade to maybe around that 3.2 or 3.4 thereabout. Okay, that's basically what I'm looking at for DYD. DYD is going to be one of my long setup. I can, open the trade, let it go. But initially, this is what I was looking at for. We never got there. We just rejected from here, which is that Monday's low. Okay. Yeah, I think this is my trend line here. Okay, my 382 level, right? On the using the Fibonacci retracement. Okay, 382 level is somewhere around here. Yeah. 382 is here. So dydx, I think I should do the opposite from here.
Are you in this
down.
DYDS trade?
No, I'm not. I'm looking for long. I've not entered the trade yet.
Okay.
I'm looking for long for dydx, so I haven't entered the trade yet.
Is bullish, right? Because it goes higher highs.
Sorry, I can't.
Can you hear me?
I can't hear you. I can't hear. I don't know if it is from my end. You're actually breaking. I don't know if it is from my end, so I can't barely hear you actually.
Hear me?
Can anyone else hear her clearly? Because I can barely hear. I don't know if it is from my end. Maybe the network is from my end also. I can't really see.
I can't hear her from here either. Her voice is breaking.
Okay, yeah. So just reposition yourself. I think the stuff is from your end. Okay. Do ideas, guys. Long trade. Okay, this can be like long setup, maybe throughout today to the end of today. So what I'm looking at for DYDX is I would have wanted DYDX to that my 618 level actually, not the 382 level. Okay, 382 level is up there. My 618 level is down here. Okay, which is around that 3.0 something. Okay, but let's look for a long setup for DYDX. Okay, I just need to get that pullback down to this level. So the way I'm going to play this is the way I normally trade. All right. Normally, I would just advise you wait for a breakout of this trend line. Okay. If you pull your trend from up there, down there, that way, you see that we've been rejecting at that trend line. If you go to 1 hour time frame, you should be able to see clearly the rejection, okay, at that trend line. So, we're rejecting at that trend line, right? We rejected, and now again, we came there, we're rejecting. So if we do get down to, this area down here, I'm looking at either $3. I think I looked at this, I don't know which day, was it yesterday or thereabout, okay? $3 level or thereabout, but I'll start building a position around this area down here at 3.1, okay? 3.1 and all of that. So if we go to the 15 minutes time frame, yeah, if we go to 15 minutes time frame, anything around 3.1, I'll start building a position for DYDX. So this is what the scenario I'm looking at is take a trade here. Okay, target that level up there. And then I'm going to add to my position until I get down to this area down here. Stop loss slightly below that area. I'm having another entry in here at 3.05. I will add more at maybe 2.980. Okay, 2.980, I'll add more to that. That's basically what I'll be looking at. But you can just, set your stop loss slightly below and target that area up there. Let's see how that will play out, okay? Let's see how that will play out. Yeah, this doesn't work. It came down, bounced off again. Okay. Yeah, the lady that was speaking, I don't know if you're still there. If you are there, I'm still waiting for who sent that message again. You don't be shy, you. They say who asked question, know the miss road back. Is it that you
I'm
type
back. I logged
in
in. I'm
details
back.
what you wanted? Say again.
I'm saying I'm back. I don't know if you can hear me now.
Yes, I can hear you now. Welcome back.
Oh no, I was saying when I was looking at your chart, I think was it 1 hour, 4 hour? I could see the new higher highs. The overall for DYDX was looking bullish because every time it comes back, it doesn't go back to the actual support, but it goes a bit higher. There, yes. You see, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. You're looking at this, and this,
Yes,
right?
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
so this one may not come back down to that 2.9 and then it will bounce off, right? Which is why if I come down here, I'm looking for entry from that area there, which is almost lining up with that Monday slow. All right. The reason why I'm looking at this order in case, okay, these are just under probabilities. All right. I may have limit orders here and then it will never settle. That is if it doesn't come back as to this low. All right. Once we don't reclaim this low here, it means that this will continue to go up. So basically what we are waiting for is a breakout of this trend line. Once we break this trend line here, this high, this low here is actually valid, confirming that trend line and all of that. But we can start building a position instead of just waiting for the breakout of this trend line. We can start building a position once we touch this level again and bounce off. That's basically what I'm looking at. Yeah. So once we touch that level again and bounce off, we can, take a long trades from here going forward. Okay.
Yeah.
So I think basically is the imbalance on this particular candle here that we're trying to. So there's a fair value gap here, I guess. So once we tap that fair value gap, we go back up and all of that. So the DYDX is still long for me. All right, it's still long for me. So let's see how that goes anyway.
Yeah, I put in my limit order there. It's 1.4. No, 3
All right.
1. What was it? 3 1
Entry should be 3.105. That is, if you are using the setup I have here, that should be 3.105 for DYDX, 3.105. And then, stop loss slightly below, and we're targeting that $3.3 level going up.
3.140. We'll see.
Okay, if you are using the 40, yeah, that's still valid, right? That's still valid. And from what I'm looking at, okay, DYDS may not come down to this area here because, the pullback we had initially, we rejected. That's exactly the same area we are rejecting from. So what you are seeing here right now, it means that there are a lot of orders here, right? Buy orders here that don't want DYDX to go back down there. So what I would do is I'll just enter a market order for DYDX right now for long. So DYDX, you can wait for it to get down to the entry, but I'll just do market order and then I'm going to add to DYDX. Yeah, let me see how much I can get out of DYDX actually. I'm going to add to DYDX if we do come back to 3.1. All right. So if I do 3.15, say again.
I said, why can't we enter with you?
That's what I'm trying to explain so that you understand what I'm doing. If you want to enter now, my entry now is not just once. Okay,
we are already entering market. Enter at market.
I'm going to equally enter. Add to my position if we come down to this area. All right, my stop loss will be where it is, but I'm going to equally add to my position because I'm entering with market order already at 1.55 or thereabouts. That's 3.15. What's the entry again? Just do market order, okay? Just do market order depending on do market order.
Long, right?
Yes, long.
Stop loss.
Richard, are you still here? Still waiting for you to explain what you actually meant. But it seems you are not here.
So we can enter the trade right away, please.
Hello, sorry. 3.160 enter market order.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm listening. Okay, I'm trying to equally set up my trades as well.
But we can enter the trade right away with market order.
Yes, I already did. So if you are just joining now, you can still enter. All right.
Okay.
But should should our stop loss be a particular percentage, maybe 20% to 30%, instead of following this red and blue stop putting on the market chart?
If I tell you put your stop loss 20%, then what is the leverage you're using? You can get taken out. I'm using 10x leverage. Yeah. So 20%, I don't know. You see, this thing has to be according to your own risk tolerance. Okay. I mean, I just raised $10 on this trade and I'm ready to let, if it goes against me, because I'm using 10x leverage, if it goes against me by minus 50%, that's where my stop loss is. So here, if I use this particular stop loss, it should be around 20 something percent or thereabout. But from my own stop losses, if this trade goes against me by minus 50%, I no longer want to be in it, right? That's basically it. So I'm ready to let go half of whatever I'm risking for this trade and all of that. Okay. And then the target still remain at $3.3 level and all of that.
50% is okay.
So if you want to do minus 2%, minus 20%, it all depends on you, all right? It all depends on you. I had to do that long because, if you do it close, market will always come and sweep your stop loss and then still go in your favor.
Let's do 50%. Let me follow you.
Follow. Okay, yeah. So that's let's see how the DYDS goes. I'll make it $20. Okay, I'll make it $20 if I do come to this area. But even if it comes to this area, my stop loss is still far. All right, my stop loss should be around 2.99 or thereabout. Okay, so that's basically it. So 2.99, I will need to get down to this area before I get out. Okay. But let's see. Okay, I'm already on that. From the projection, if DIDS gets to that level and you have raised $10, you should be able to get a return of almost 100%. I think. No, 80. How many percent is this? It should be. CP should give you. What's the percentage I have here? Okay, if you get to that is 3. The take profit is around 3.33, right? So it should be around 50 something percent or thereabout. So you should be able to make $5 back and all of that. But I'm going to trail the market. Okay, I'm going to do trailing. I'm going to trail the market and see if I can get DYDS to 3.5, 3.6, 3, whatever it is. Okay, it won't be a crime if I get more than 100% out of this trade. So yeah, that's it about DYDX. And this one seems, oh, look at that, guys. Yeah, this one seems to be acting up. So it respected that level nicely. Super respected, this area nicely. The rejection is real. All right. Yeah, but actually I got 1 point something dollars out of that. So dollar turn impact. So if you calculate, I think I should be, what I'm struggling for now is to make $8 more to make sure that my target is hit. Yeah, look at that, guys. Look at that, look at that, look at that. This is massive, actually. Yeah, what I'm struggling for now is to make sure that I make additional $8. The idea seems to be going well anyways. 10%.
6%.
Okay, 7%, sorry.
Yeah, 7%.
Whoa, oh boy. See money, oh shit. It is super of a thing. See money, oh. So if you're still in this trade, just patience, okay? Patience would have, given you what you wanted. Yeah, you would have, been up by over 50% with a 10x leverage. You would have been up by over 50% with a 10x leverage. Okay, yeah, but we got something out of that. Yeah, let's see. I'm waiting for, let's see if we can get a bounce at that 382. Even on the at the 382, okay. Even at the 382, I'm still going to set a limit order. I want to get 10% too. Okay, I'll set a limit order here for this super. I'll get 10% here. So basically, just like what you're saying, okay, it comes here, it bounces off, or leaving 5% or thereabout, you are out of that trade too. Okay, that's how we're going to be playing around and all of that. Yeah. But you know, my doubts and all of that made me lose out of this, close the trade early. I wish would have, you know, played that very well. Look at that massive candle. That would have given you, you know, some profit and all of that. But yeah, we'll look for long setup, okay? Let's look for long setup for this trade. Why that is going on, DYDS is going on. Let's look at ATA, is that USDT? Okay, I guess my network is not stable. Guys, don't shy away. I think it's Richard also. Richard is here, right? Is he still here? Okay, maybe he's not here. It's only it's not here. Some persons will just join and just disappear and say, I don't understand anything. How will you understand? So, okay, I have some persons on YouTube. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I need to look at. I have just subscribed, boss. Thank you so much for subscribing, okay? Yeah, some of you are very stingy with subscription. You don't, even when it is free, you don't subscribe. Thank you for subscribing. What size of your portfolio is $100, all right? You can join with whatever capital you have, okay? You can join whatever capital you have, but yeah, I'm just looking at $100, okay? I'm just looking at $100, and in that $100, I risk like, you know, $10 per trade and all of that, okay? I'm risking like $10 per trade and all of that. So even if it is $10 you have, all right? For those of you who are claiming the bybit what's it called? Airdrop stuff, okay? Those of you who are claiming the airdrop, you can still use the money you get from the airdrop to participate in this, okay? You can still use the money you get from the airdrop to participate in this. So yeah, basically that's basically what I'm looking for. So for the ATA stuff, I'm equally looking for a long setup, all right? I'm looking for a long setup. So ATA, let's see. Yeah. I don't think this stuff will come down to that area there. Okay. I'm not sure if it will come down there again. We just reclaim that on this low. I don't think. I'm not sure if this thing will come down here, but I guess taking a trade. Let's just see. Okay, let's see how this. Let's see that stuff. Let's see if we bounce at that trend line again, then we can take it long. Okay, yeah, so you can join with whatever capital you have, $10, $20, $50, $10,000, $100, and all of that, okay? But the $10 basically is looking at the trading capital of maybe $50 or $100, okay? You should be able to join with that. And enter the super and TP at 4.13, and I'm yeah, that's just the whole thing, okay? Yeah, super is still going, but we'll be looking for long setup if we get the rejection at that 3H, okay? 3H is what I'm looking at for a rejection to the upside. If the 3H doesn't hold, maybe the 50% or the 618 level, which is the golden pocket level, all right? That's what I'm looking at, okay? Boss, please, can you also look at Lunar Classic, okay? Yeah, Lunar Classic has been pumping recently. I don't know why, but we'll look at it too. We'll look at Lunar Classic too for a long setup for that. So ATA, what I was looking at 90 cent, right? 0.09. 0.09 is somewhere around here, down there. But a bounce, if I get a bounce at this trend line, okay, once I get a bounce at that trend line, that's cool. Mean a good trade to the upside. All right, let's look at the classic stuff. This one, I have a limit order. I'm targeting 5% move, okay? Bounce from here. I'm targeting 5% bounce from here because the way this candle is dropping, okay? This big candle here. Get as it be. I doubt if this area we hold. That is if the 382 we hold. But yeah, there is a support here, okay? So we could use this area here. See that resistance area we're rejecting before. I'll just play along, okay? I'm going to play along with the super stuff so that I'll take it off. So yeah, this resistance that 382 holds. So we came rejected there before we finally broke out. So I want to see that rejection from the 382 to the upside. So let me sacrifice some trades here by going long, okay? Enter there, target that high there again. And yeah, stop loss just slightly at that 50% level. Let's see how it goes. All right. Let's see how this one will go. Let's see if this one will play out. So you can put, set a limit order for this. Let me quickly do that before we go. So I'm looking at 0.382, 382 for super.
Luna C, I'm going to enter at 0.0967.
Which one are you entering?
Luna C, someone was saying must check Luna C. But you know me, I use my baseline. Once it crosses my baseline, I enter. And the cloud.
That thing is it 1,000 or 10,000? 1,000.
1,000 LUNC.
Yeah.
For this super, you said the limit entry is 0.382, right? Can you hear me?
Say again. Sorry.
The entry is 0.382.
Guys, this thing is a long for me, right? This thing is
Yes.
rejecting at this, golden level here, and then we'll have a support there on the 4 hours time frame. So yeah, where was your entry? I'll do market order for this. Let's see how it goes. Sorry, I'll come back to you. Okay, I'll do market order for this. Okay, yeah, I'll do market order for this. Let's see how this goes. Okay, you can set your limit at 0.092. You can take 0.092, but I'll do market order. Let's see. And then put stop loss. Let me just give you the setup for the Lunar Classic. You can do that area there. We'll target that high there, guys. All right. We'll target that high there. But look at taking profit somewhere around there. Maybe we could have a rejection at that 0.1, okay, around that 10 cent or so. Pay attention to this area until we break that structure. If we do break that area, then we can go to 11 cent or even higher. All right, and then put stop loss just slightly below. Put stop loss just slightly below. We can do stop loss. Let's do around 2% or there, about 2.9. Yeah, let's do stop loss around that area. Let's do stop loss around that. I'm using 10x leverage, so my stop loss will be around minus 50%. So you can do that. I don't know where your entry is, but that's what you should be looking at. Okay, but I'm doing market order.
I'm gonna wait for baseline.
Oh. Okay, somebody is up 20% on super already, so yeah.
Yeah.
Did you enter ATA?
What man also?
It's moving.
You mean ATA, right?
It's going up now.
USD. Yeah. I missed the entry actually. I wanted to pick that trade, but too much talk made me forget. The network will not even allow me now. Yeah. Okay. So I'll come back to that. Let's see. Yeah, let's see if we can grab this. Okay, this candle closes in 42 seconds. Let's see if the next candle can come grab this entry here. So target is 42 or 41 cents. You can just target whatever you want, and then stop loss should be around 36 cents. Okay. Okay, my internet is not stable. My browser keep loading and loading and loading, and it can be very annoying, seriously. This thing will make you miss opportunities. Okay. So yeah, let's see how that goes. And then this one too, if you are in the trade already, fine. If not, you can still wait for it. Okay, to come to the entry and you take your trades there. Okay, my internet is not stable. My internet is not stable, guys. So all right. These things don't seem to be going our way. Any other token, okay, you want us to look at? Yeah, this thing is too doing his own village thing, yeah. Any token at all, right? I still have still have some money to any token at all, guys. We need to achieve that if in the next 30 minutes. Is it possible to achieve the target for the $10 in the next 30 minutes? Can we do that in the next 30 minutes and call it a day, guys? Can we achieve our target? Now, if we don't get it, all right, if we don't get it, this is how we basically scalp the market and all of that. But if we don't get it, at the end of the day, I'll look at the chart myself and then send signals accordingly to the group, to the Telegram platform.
Let's check Uni. Uni.
Am I still Say again?
USDT for short trade. Do you hear me?
Is that we should check?
Uni. UNI
Luna.
USDT. Uni.
Okay,
UNI.
USDT. Okay. All right. For those of you on Telegram, okay, you can take this trade. You can take this trade too. This is Luna Classic, right? So let me send you the screenshot before.
Oh yeah. We'll paint on any Mama Scott and then what's Sonaju. Jesus.
Sorry, oh. Sorry. I didn't know my mic has been muted all this, so sorry about that.
So
So I
are
was
we
saying
to
go long on Uniswap, but I'm actually looking at if we can have a pullback down to that 6.1. Okay, maybe, but you can do market order or just wait. Okay, if we get a pullback to that 6.1, that could be a good area for a long trade. Sorry, there is sun. It was actually from my end. Okay, there is sun. It's from my end.
10% DYDX. I'm sitting on 10%.
Yeah. Your idea should pay the bill actually. Uniswap, okay, is yeah. Guys, now, okay, after now, I think we'll have to select specific tokens that we need to be looking at instead of just looking at random tokens, all right? For instance, I don't know when this happened around, okay, 10, yeah. Look at, in fact, we're here when this broke out. So you see, this would have, we've already started a Zoom meeting when this broke out. This would have given you some percentage already. If, for instance, you took a trade here, yeah, 7% already, 0.7% already, and all of that. So some of the tokens we need to put on our watch list, maybe at least 5, 7 tokens or thereabout that we can be looking at every day. Then every other thing we trade, we'll follow what we see, what we'll see on the, what's it called? On the gainers list and all of that. Any token that is pumping for the day will equally add that to our list and all of that. So yeah.
Do you guys have these Zoom meetings every day? Sorry, I subscribed on your channel recently.
Okay. Yeah, the meeting will be every day, but sometimes when I'm, occupied, I may not be able. I don't mind if there are other people who can assist. Okay, I don't mind. We'll just start the meeting, make you the host. You work every other person. That is days that I will not be around. Now, because I don't have hands like that to assist, any day that I'm not around, if I'm busy, because I have other things that I equally take care of, any day that I'm busy means that there will be no Zoom. But I can make the Zoom available for you guys to look at and see what you can do with it. Any day I'm not available and all of that. So yeah, you can stay on the Zoom and trade together.
But what's your target for the day when you guys say you've achieved your goals? Do you guys have like a target to say, okay, on a daily basis, at least make 50% or whatever the case may be? And then do you have like rules to say, okay, no over trading? Once you've achieved so much, then it's, resting time, whatever.
Yeah, what I'm doing right now, once I make up to $10, I'm done for the day. Even if it is only one token that gives me that $10, I'm done for the day. So that's basically it. Once I make $10, I'm done for the day. I can't, it's not, you can't stay and be looking for all the money here. That's why we're doing, we're doing that, the challenge of $10 daily. Once we hit $10, we are done. So there's no need to keep trading again. Then we'll look, any other setup we are looking at should be maybe the next day and all of that. So we cannot overtrade.
Okay.
We were looking at a percentage, not the amount of money, since our capital might not be the same. So are we all?
Yes, Esila. I was looking for a percentage in terms of the percentage, how much you guys targeting for the day?
Everybody's
we can talk about, we can talk about that. Okay, we can talk about that. What percentage are we looking at? Okay, the first trade I closed, one was 10%, the other one was 6%. That is a total of 16%. I have DYDX already 11%. And okay, BTC was around, I think, 11% too and all that. So what percentage are you guys looking at? We can be closing those 2%, and at the end of the day, we join everything together. It's 100%. Now, since we are not looking at one particular trade, right? Since if we do get it on a particular trade, good. But sorry, noise around my area. Since we are not looking at one particular trade, can we target 100% daily? 100% daily. If you make 10% into 10 places. Say again.
I want $100 per day. Once I do $100, I'm out.
Well, it depends on your capital, right? It depends on your capital.
No, I know.
Now, if we do the 100% a day, The 100% is going to be based on the capital we are entering the trade with, not on our trading capital. All right. So if you enter a trade with $1, you enter a trade with $2, and then you make 10%, you put that aside. You enter with another $1, $2, you make 10%, you put that aside, and all of that. I don't know percentage when we talk about percentage wise. I don't know how we're going to do it. Is it we target 5% per trade, 10% per trade, 20% per trade? What exactly are you guys looking at? So let me know. Okay, let's share ideas together. Should we be targeting just 5% move per trade and close it and look for another opportunity, or what exactly are we looking at? Let's make
Well,
it
based
more.
on my experience, I honestly think 5% is very doable. You can have many 5% in a day compared to you having 15% daily. It's easily achievable to get 5%.
5% per trade or 5% per capital per trade.
To me,
Okay.
I think we should look at the movement of the assets and pick the percent based on that. If we were trading long and it gives us more than 5%, up to 10%, and maybe it want to go against us, we close at that point and put that percent aside and pick the next one. If the next one give us 5%, we know that we have made 15 already. So it won't be that when we are on a particular trade and it's in our favor, because we are looking at just 5%, we cut it off. So I think we just look at the percent based on, even if you are targeting 100%, we pick it based on how it favors us. If it favors us at 3% and be against us, we cut it at that point and know that 3 plus 6 plus 10 plus, and until we get to 100%.
Is doable. And then, so yeah, as you said, ma'am, any trade that goes in our favor, for instance, DYDX right now at 14%, you can move your stop, okay, secure 5% of that profit. So if you are going to move your stop to secure 5%, so that in case it finally goes against you and all of that, you know that you've closed the 5% on that particular trade. So to move your stop to 5%, that should be around now on if you are using bybit on the stop loss, okay, don't use the percentage option on your stop loss, because whatever you type on that percentage will be minus. All right. So we can say if we do our entry is around, I don't know where your entry is. My own is 3.157. Okay. 3.157. So if I do 3.116, 3.16 is 3% for me, right? Is that right? Can't really say 3.18. Okay, 3.18 is already 7%. So 3.165, 66, 68. Okay, I'm looking for 5%. Okay, that's why I keep typing 3.17, for instance. Okay, 3.172. Sorry, 3.173 is 5%. So now move your stop loss for DYDX to 3.173. You have already secured 5%. So in case the market hits your stop loss, you're already 5% in that trade.
Hello, please give me entry for DYDS. I don't know what happened to my app. I think it logged out or something like that. Give me entry for DYDS, please.
DYDS is already running, so you are not looking for entry. Okay, we're just trying to secure the trade that is already running.
Okay, give me a pullback. Like, let me take that as limit.
So the stop loss, I've moved my own stop loss to 3.173. So if you hit 3.173, I'm already going home with 5%, okay, in profit and all of that. So yeah, DYDS is already running. So if you are there, you can secure 5% of that and allow it to run. Because already I think I'm all by 14% and all of that. So from here, I can continue to run. And then I've moved my stop loss to my take profit to 3.5. Okay, my take profit is now 3.5. So if I get DYDS go to 3.3, I can move my stop loss maybe to 3, 0.25 and all of that. I'll continue to adjust it like that. I can have more than 10%. That is, the market continues to go in our favor. We can have more than 10% or 100% in DYDX and all of that. So yeah, that goes in the accordance with your suggestion and all of that, okay? DYDS, my entry was 3.157. So I don't know, for those of you who entered, we entered at different, market orders and all of that. So mine was 3.15, 157, okay? But it has already gone fast. So except you want to set limit order to re-enter again when it gets there. Yeah, if it comes back there again, I'm still looking at that 3.14, okay, 140. If we do get down there again, I will still re-enter DYDX again and trade it again, okay? So yeah, pay attention to Uniswap, and this one it has not played out. Okay, I'm looking for that 382. Okay, 382. Yeah, this has not played out. ATA, yeah, I missed this one. Okay.
What's the stop
Which
loss
other token?
big profits if you should enter at 3.1? Yeah, for your
For which
DYDS,
one?
like for DYDS, you said if it should come back to 3.1, you are going to enter again. So I'm setting limit on 3.1. So what's stop loss and take profits, please?
Okay, to re-enter the trade, I'm actually, if this particular, where's that DYDX again, Seth? DYDX was here. This thing, super. Okay, I've already set a limit order for that, so I'll come back to it. DYDX, USDT. I think, was it here a set of that stuff? I can't remember. Okay, for DYDX, okay, if it comes in, my stop loss is currently at 3.173, okay, somewhere around there. That's where my stop loss is. But if it is my stop loss and then it comes back down to this 3.14, okay, 141 or 142, that's where I want to re-enter a trade to the upside. Okay, I don't want DYDX to break below this area. Okay, then stop loss around that area and all of that. So if it comes hits that level, if it comes hits this level here, if it is my stop loss, I will re-enter the trade somewhere around there. This is the setup I'm having for DYDX. If it is my stop loss currently at 3.173, I will re-enter the trade if we do get down to 3.14 and all of that, okay? So that's basically what I'm looking at for DYDX. If it does get down there, I will re-enter the trade, okay? Let's see if we can get the uni stuff. We are looking at 6.185, 6.185. I think I already sent this to the Telegram, right? So stop loss, let's do slightly below this low here. Let's do slightly below this low. I don't want us to come even to this low. Okay, the 6.14143. So I want us to create a new, lower high here and then continue to go up that way since we broke out of this. So let's see how that will go. My Fibonacci retracement to work here. Let's see here to there. Yeah, entry is lining up with, the golden pocket level. Okay, our entry will line up with that golden pocket level, which is that 618 there. So yeah, let's see. This will trigger now. Can it trigger and go in our favor? Trigger and go in our favor. Okay, we are in that trade already, guys. I don't know if yours triggered, mine is already in.
You entered the Uniswap.
Again?
Did you enter on Uniswap long? Did you long Uniswap?
I didn't get you clearly. If I've entered already, yeah, it was a limit order already, so it has triggered. Let's see how that plays out. Okay. And then because of that massive red candle, we can actually target 5%, right? You can put your TP. Let's see if we can do like multiple 5% on this. Okay, I want to exit this trade for the first 5% and then I will re-enter again.
I think she's asking if you entered for a long or short.
It's long.
Okay.
It's long. Okay, so I'm waiting if this can give me that 5%. Let's see the next candle will open the, if you give me 5%, okay. I'm thinking if this thing will, anyway, let's see how the next candle opens actually. Let's see how the next candle opens. Will it give us a 5%? I'm looking at 5% on uni, okay? But 5% seems difficult here, actually. Yeah, but yeah, I've set up that already in case it plays out. I don't need to worry myself about it. It's just keep playing around the entry level and all of that. Let's see how that goes, guys. Where's the other one? I've closed that one, okay. Okay, this one did not play out. It didn't play out. Maybe come this down. On did not work.
And this is
Okay, who will give us another alpha? Give us another alpha that will give us some profit, okay? Let's try to meet up MDT. MDT just firing up. I see a lot of tokens firing up right now. See MDT. Let's look at MDT and see what's going on with that token. Big, super don't want to hit our area. We're currently at 3.8. I need it to go down to that 3.2.
See. Oh, guys, breaking out is running.
Which one?
MDT. Oh,
Yeah,
yo.
MDT, yeah.
This is
It should.
Malborzo. Candles is bullish, bullish, bullish.
Entry for DIDs is 3.142. 3.142. 3.142. Yeah, MDT is doing its thing. Is it newly listed? No, I doubt so. Let me see. Okay. It's a new token actually.
Yeah, yeah. It's not long ago. No, many weeks. It's been there for weeks. 1, 2, 3. More than 3 months. This one is fighting.
Yeah, I don't know how to. I think for this token, right?
This thing is overbought. Is the news around MDT? Why is it pumping like this? This is like 15%. 24
Which one?
hours. MDT.
Okay, sorry. I can't see any good setup for this stuff, all right? Except if we bounce
It's
back to
overbought.
Hmm?
I'm saying it's overbought.
Yeah.
It's risky to enter
So
it.
I can, because if I say let's, it could continue to go, but I'm not sure. Let's just avoid that one so that we don't get story that touches. MD, that is MDT, USDT.
Same things are just up.
Okay, let's look at another token, this one. Let me leave that one. Okay, so Bonk seems to be, yeah, we had that rejection at that 382. Okay, look at that. So let's do 1 hour and see. So we've been holding on to the 382 level, right? We've been holding on to this 382 level. So Can we get down there again? Can we come back again to that 382 level? For bunk, I will be paying attention to this area here, right? At 36. Let me see if we can get down there again to 36 before I can even start looking for trees. Okay, I'll be looking for long for bunk, but let me see if we'll pull back down to that area again before we start, taking trees and all of that.
To restart my laptop, my network is poor. I'll be back.
Which one? Now, this uni of 18 didn't go as expected. But I'm still holding on, right? Stop loss, stop loss, stop loss. Hi. What's wrong with this? Yeah. Uni is out of the game, guys. Okay, my stop loss is 50% actually. So Uni just came to grab this area here. Let's see. Let's see if that rejection holds. Those of you who put stop loss here, you're at already. Okay, I'm closing DYDX. I'm closing DYDX because I'll re-enter again. Let me secure DYDX first. I will re-enter the trade again for DYDX. Uni, I will still hold on. Let's see how this rejection here plays out. I will still hold on to Uni. Let's see how that plays out. Yeah, this is serious. The speed at which that stuff is dropping is serious. Okay. Any other token, guys? Any other token you want us to look at? Let me know. I'm going to re-enter DYDX, right? Okay. Yeah. Caller, they want us to whatsoever trade. Okay. Yeah. I think that should work. Okay. Whatever trade will take in a day, both the ones in profit. Now do this, okay? For instance, this one already hit stop loss. For those of you who put stop loss at this is that because my stop loss is always minus 50%, most especially when I use a 10x leverage. Okay. So at the end of the day, do plus or minus the ones that hit your stop loss, the one that that are in profit and all of that. Okay, we'll do plus or minus and see which one actually pays. Okay, we'll see if we are up in profit or not. That's basically what we'll do. Okay, going forward. So your stop loss, your winning trades plus your losing trades. If we do plus or minus, even if I decide to close Uniswap now, I think I'm still up. I'll still up. I will still be up in profit. I don't know why this thing is dropping so hard. Anyways, the speed at which Uniswap is dropping is too much. Yeah, if this thing hit my stop loss, it would take everything I've made this morning, guys. Minus 50%, right? If it hits my stop loss, it will take everything I've made this morning. Mm. Okay, let me look some other trade. I'm still with you, okay? Some other person should give us some alpha, please. Guys, be joining with your laptop so that, you know, when I run out of ideas, I don't know what to say, you can equally help out. Okay? So make sure that you're always joining for those of you who can. Okay? Yeah, any token you're looking at, let me know. You can just let me know. Why is everywhere so quiet? Has everybody
I said
how many
something,
stop?
I said something, but I didn't unmute myself. I just yeah. I was saying that I'm looking at Meme USDT. I've been observing it to see how it is playing out to suggest to us.
Which one is that?
Meme.
Okay.
I've been following it over a time. And I observe that it always have a smooth movement. If it goes up, it goes up. If it comes down, it comes down. Except when it's just it want to be crazy.
Guys, I'm going to get out at $10 profit on DYDX. If I see $10, I'm out because I have a target for the day. I need 10 trades, $10, 10 trades. That's my target.
So you want to, and are you still in DYDX trade?
Yes. Remember, my laptop was off. I had to restart my laptop. That's why I was
Can you
offline.
imagine? I closed my trade and the stop later went back up. Yeah, I was going to re-enter the DYDX today. I already closed the trade, but yeah, I will re-enter the trade. I will re-enter the DYDX trade. I will enter the DYDX trade. So for the meme coin, let's look for entry for the meme coin. Okay, Uniswap seems to be returning back. So yeah, let's see. Let's see if we can reclaim back that area.
Oh, you guys got out of DYDX when I was offline.
Yeah,
Thank you,
I don't know who else is still holding.
Internet.
I don't know who else is still holding. I closed mine at 7%. So I don't know who else is still holding the DYDX. Okay, I will look at the TIA stuff. For the meme stuff, right? The meme coin. Okay. So look for entries. Look for entries here, guys. All right. At that trend line, look for entries and targets. You can target as high as that area there and all of that. Yeah. That's basically what I'll be looking at if I want to trade that coin. Look for entry around that 0.026. Target that high. Okay, since you've been monitoring it and you understand that when it moves, it moves. Definitely, if this bounce on the trend line, okay, if this bounce at the trend line, the plays that, it means that, this can actually give you a good move to the upside. All right. So TIA, the entry at 5.8, is it a long or a short? Okay. If TP is 5.4, that means it's a short. So let's see what happened with that. Yeah, quick scarf for a short is good. Quick scarf for a short is good. So 5.8. Mm-hmm. 5.8, 5.4. Yeah, 5.48 is here. Okay, so yeah, I guess you're looking at this range, right? This range and all of that. So yeah, go ahead if you want to short 5.8. You're looking at almost 5.9, right? 5.89 is here. Okay, so you target 5.4.4 stuff. Yeah, that should work. Okay, that should work. That should work. Or alternatively, if you're in doubt, okay, if you're in doubt, what you can do is plot your trend line, okay, and wait for a break of that trend line once, and then monitor this on the 5 minutes time frame. Once that trend line is broken, then you enter a trade for short. All right. But I guess because of this, if we do come there, maybe if we bounce at this trend line again, we'll go test that level, which is the daily open there before we come back down. Yeah. Those are, you can wait for that. You can enter, all right, set a limit order for that, or just wait for it to play out. But if we break out of this trend line, okay, there could be a possibility of you taking trades up there. And if you are taking trades, okay, you should have multiple targets, all right? You need to pay attention to this area, all right? You need to pay attention equally down to this area there, 5.6, all right? Because we could come down here, reject up, maybe down there, reject up, and all of that. Because your target is somewhere around here. In case we reject from here and all of that. But once we break this structure here, guys, then that target of 5.4 thereabout could be, could work. Yeah, it could work. So yeah, but just monitor it, okay, and play along with it. Monitor it and take trades accordingly. Monitor it and take your trades accordingly, guys. We show that trade again. Okay, I told us that we're going to trade AVAX, but AVAX is already moving. AVAX is already moving. Maybe I can still enter a trade for us. I can still enter for AVAX and see how far that can go for me. AVAX creating this bull flag on the 4 hours time frame. So I don't know. AVAX could go to, if we break out of this thing, right? What is that my target for AVAX again? Is it $50 or thereabout? I can't really remember. Okay, let's see if we can get AVAX lower. Let's see if we can get AVAX lower. If we can get it lower, we'll buy more. We can get it lower, we'll buy more. Maybe around that $19 level. All right, $19 level we can buy. But this stuff here on the 1 hour, a lot of bullish divergence here, right? A lot of bullish divergence here. So I will just enter AVAX. Okay, I will start building a position for myself for AVAX. All right. I'm going to build a position for AVAX. I will enter with the current market order, full stop loss around here, and then I'll add to my position if we don't get to this area. This one is not part of the 10%, guys. This is my long my long setup for AVAX. All right. I see a long setup here. So I'll do entry here, target that level there. Okay. I have another entry around $19. Okay. Then I will have another one at maybe 18 point. Let's do 18.2. Okay, stop loss would be just there. 18.2 stop loss would be slightly below that area. So I have two limit orders here. Okay, one at $19, another one at 18.2. Any of these that triggers and plays out, that's what I'm going to trade. Okay, that's what I'm looking at for AVAX. Somebody should help me take over. Okay, just give me a moment. I need to take care of some things now. Somebody should help me. You can, who wants to take over? Who wants to take over? Madam Alex, I'm making you a co-host. Is it, how do I pronounce this name? Is it oh God. Is it Intom Bella or Bella for short? I'm equally making you a co-host. So give us some calls. Give them some calls. Who else will I make a co-host here? Who else? Madam Miller, I'm making you a co-host too. So yeah, you can share your screens, okay? You can share your screens if you want and give us some calls. If you don't want to share your screen, you can just give us any call. Who else again? Who should I make a co-host? Just raise your hand. If you want to share your screen, let me know. Okay, yeah, over to you. Just take over and give me like 5 minutes. Let me just take care of some things from my end.
It's okay. Are you guys live? I can't hear anything on my side.
We are live. Everybody is just waiting for who to speak. Yes, we are live.
Elsa, take over. Elisa, is it Elisa? Take over, please.
Priscilla is still watching.
Market is retracing now. Yeah. This lunacy. Ay. On minus.
I think when digital comes, we can look at the app and see how it will play out. There's somebody dies now. Hey, my God.
Share your screen. Elisa, share your screen. Take over, please.
I don't know. At times, I'm using my phone right away, so at times I find it difficult sharing my screen.
You see now, your coin, Luna C, is negative. I don't know. I tried to share my screen. Can you see?
Let me check.
Can you see my screen? Hello? Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
Yes, we
Okay.
can see.
Okay.
Ah.
So, yeah, my method of trading is different, right? I use.
So it's even the app that I mentioned that when Leonard comes, he look at it and you are on it already is good. So you fire on.
What? So I'm not good with trend lines. I can see them, but I don't like to use it. I feel comfortable trading with Ichimoku Cloud and I understand it very well. So that's what I use. That's why my chart is like this, simple. Yeah. So my chart scape, guys, will be different from what he's using. And then what I would normally do, this is 15 minutes. Let me see, 5 minutes.
Sorry, please, could you actually enlighten us more about this your clouds that you actually use in monitoring charts?
So it's another technical indicator that you will find on any chart. It's called Ichimoku Cloud.
It's
Can
called
you hear
what?
me?
Yeah.
Ichimoku.
Oh, okay. That's a new one. I think this is the first time I'm hearing that.
Is it?
So far,
Is it?
yeah, this is the first time. So far, first of all, when I'm still new into trading though, so I was learning more about candlesticks first, using the MACD, using other small indicators just to analyze chart, but it wasn't working well. But now I'm trying to learn Elliott waves. I don't know if you heard of Elliott waves.
Yeah, I've heard of it. Yeah, I think as a trader, at some point, you will get to a point where you just feel comfortable with using a particular, because us as human beings, we are not the same, right? So
Yeah.
some people will be very good with other indicators that will be very confusing for you. So,
Yeah.
and I know that I'm very good with the Ichimoku Cloud. I understand it better. I feel like it works for me. But
Okay.
I always check other traders as well. For example, when he was sharing his screen and telling us, okay, this is our support, this is our resistance, he's looking at the entry here. Some of the
Right.
things, yes, I agree with him because I can see it on my Ichimoku Cloud playing the same thing.
Okay.
So I might not understand some other indicators, but I understand this one and I feel comfortable with this one.
Okay.
So Ichimoku Cloud, you will find it on your indicator the same way where you find all the indicators. And
Okay.
then it's got what, 3 different, like, yeah, this thing. This is called a lagging span. A lagging span is always lagging behind the candles. Let me remove this. You see, this line is called a lagging span. And a lagging span is always behind, following the candles. Like I think it's 11 candles behind. So sometimes I use it as a confirmation of the entry when I want to enter a trade. Look at
Okay.
this one. So the lagging span you can see here below the cloud. Once
Yeah.
you see a lagging span enters here, like it's up below the cloud, then you can short your trades. That's how I enter my trades. I wait for the lagging span to actually come out of the cloud. And this is for me is another confirmation to say now it's time to short. And you can
Alright.
see indeed after the lagging span was outside of this cloud, you can
Yeah.
see then the market went further down.
Down. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then let me go back. Now there's also something called a baseline. You see the red one. A baseline, I use it to see the market trend. That, okay, we are bearish. So long as your candles are below the baseline, you must just know that the market is still bearish until it crosses until your candles crosses the baseline, then you can start looking at the market and predict that the market is gonna go up. So long as your candles are below the baseline, we are bearish. Once the candles crosses above the baseline, I know we are starting to move. We are changing the direction of the market.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. So Ichimoku Cloud has quite a number of components in it. You see, if I can, I'm going to open another one. It's called a conversion line. It also plays the same role. A conversion line against what I look at. The conversion line is the blue one. Can you see? Because there was no blue line. But after I added the
Yeah.
conversion line, there's a blue line.
Mm.
So for I don't know if it's to say 100% confirmation, I also use it once the candles are above and they crosses the conversion line crosses the baseline, then I'm very happy to enter the trade again because it means we are changing the direction. Okay, let me show you what I'm trying to say in real life when it's playing. You see, it crossed here and indeed we went down. After crossing the conversion line, it crosses the baseline and then the markets went down.
Okay.
Conversion line, it crosses above, markets went up.
Yeah.
So it does the opposite. When it crosses above, we are going up. But when it crosses below, we're going down.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, so I really love to use Ichimoku. It's one of the indicators that I really feel comfortable using entering the trades. And then the cloud as well, it represents, I mean, already you can see it's bearish. After it crossed, then what happened to the cloud? It changed to red.
Yeah.
Okay, so for you to know when to long, this is what I do. Let me see, 15 minutes. This one has been bearish for so long. Let's see, 5 minutes. You see, when it starts turning green, the minutes start turning green. Actually, here we would have entered. Let me see. Sorry, my chart is small. I'm gonna maximize. Conversion through like you
Hello?
see, can you see the guys?
Hello?
So
I think you're breaking out.
can you hear me now?
It's still a bit wavy. Your voice isn't clear anymore. Hello? Hello?
I think it is the network. Because even from my end, it's just throwing me in and out. I think this issue is from network, and I'm just being thrown in and out.
Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you.
Yo, I am so sorry. My network is so poor today. I don't know why.
Yeah, I had to leave the meeting and come back. I was thinking it was my Wi-Fi connection that was even having problems.
No, it's me.
Oh.
I'm having challenges with my network today.
Okay, it happens. It's always like that sometimes.
Okay, but did you understand?
Yeah,
This is my method of trading. This is what I feel comfortable using.
Mhm.
Because now, you know what's going to happen. Okay, let's look at this one. Can you see? Which screen can you see?
I can't see
Your
any
screen is not
screen.
showing.
It's
You can't see
blank.
my screen.
No, I can't.
And now?
No. Yeah, yes, I can.
Okay, I just want to wait for this one. I want to see how it's gonna play out, right? Because remember, I already told you that we have something called a baseline, which is red, and we
Is this
also have
hello, sorry.
yes.
Is this trading view or bybit trading charts?
This is bybit, but you can also do the same with TradingView.
Trading view only allow two indicators.
I think
Yeah.
that's
Then you
for
can
the free
remove
one. If you want more indicators, you have to make a monthly payment to TradingView.
No, click that box, but the one beside the camera. See that box beside
Which
the
one?
camera. The one beside the camera, yeah, that box, yeah.
Okay.
It's there.
Okay, you use only two indicators, right?
Yeah, it's there. This is TradingView. I've got Ichimoku there. I also have Bollinger Bands.
Bollinger Bands?
Yes.
Okay.
So
But
how
right
does that
now you can. Hmm?
how does that work? I mean your trading strategy.
Oh, you didn't hear me when I was explaining earlier on the Ichimoku
I
cloud.
wasn't here, I'm sorry.
Who's that?
I
Is
said
it
I
boss?
wasn't here. Yeah, both.
Oh, oh, big boss. Okay. No, I was
No.
just telling them that my trading strategy is different. Yes, I understand. I use the Kangles, obviously basic, but I prefer to use. I feel comfortable using Ichimoku Cloud because I understand it better. And then I was just showing them an example of what was this that we're trading? The ARC one. That so for us to get the confirmation. Oh, okay. Firstly, let me hide this one. What is it? Firstly, the Ichimoku cloud has quite a lot of components inside it, as much as it is just one indicator, right? And then inside the Ichimoku cloud, you need to understand these components, what is the meaning of them and what they do. So for me to understand my trades and feel comfortable to entering the trades, there are some things that I need to confirm using these conversion line, baseline, and lagging span. But I had to remove. Firstly, I told them about the lagging span to say that I use a lagging span to confirm my entry. For example, you can see the lagging span. Lagging, the meaning of lagging is like it's behind, right? So once the lagging span is above the cloud, then you can enter your trade because it's a confirmation that we are going up. So I think with your trading strategy, you can already see the W because you will use the W, right? And then you say you enter the trade after breaking out the W. I don't know if you also, I know some traders use that strategy.
Yeah.
But with me, I wait for the lagging span to go outside of the cloud for me to get a confirmation to say we enter the trade. So
Okay.
in this case, this would have happened here when the green cloud was forming. Do you understand?
Okay.
That's part of the lagging span. That's part of the other components inside the lagging span. But like I said, there's more. And then there's a baseline. A baseline, I use it in conjunction with a conversion line. So I know that when these lines are crossing and the candles are below the baseline, it means the market is bearish. Can you hear me?
Yeah. I'm with you.
Yeah. So when a baseline, when the candles are below the baseline, it means we are going down, we are bearish. But when they are crossing each other and the candles are above, it means we are bullish. So you can also enter a trade here once it crosses the candle crosses above baseline and it closes, then you enter on the next one. Does it make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. So the same scenario will play out on the reversal if you are looking for a short. So it means you will wait for your candles to first cross below the baseline. Let me see if I can minimize and let's look at the history that have already played out so that you can see it. You see here, your candles, they crossed below the baseline. Can you see? This
Okay.
is where you will then, after crossing and the candle closes below here, this is when I will enter my short. And if you look at what happened after these candles, they closed below the baseline.
What do you want to do?
What happened? Where is my sorry. Then the market went down. I no.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you clearly.
Say.
Hello?
Yeah.
Sorry, the other lady that was explaining strategies, where did she go?
I think our network is bad.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm having challenges with my network. It's very, very bad today.
Okay. Sorry, I wanted you to actually use your Ichimoku technical analysis to please help me check super chat.
Okay. Okay. Is it Super USDT?
Yes.
That coin is already overbought. Let me see one day. One day is just super bullish. 15 minutes.
Do you think it will get to 0.5?
Okay. I'm on. It's fine. Let me try again. Oh, let's pray.
Okay, but I can't
Am I
see
able
anything
to
on
share
the
my
screen.
screen?
No.
Which time frame do you use for your trades?
4 hours and 1 hour.
Okay, so can you see my screen?
Yes, I can.
Remember this one, what did we say? This is a baseline, right?
Yes.
I've used the 15 minutes chart because it would make sense to trade on a 15 minutes chart right now. If you were to do your 1 day, it's absolutely crazy. It's already bullish. Like people are selling here. Okay, I'm going back to 15 minutes chart. Okay, we said this is a baseline. And then what did we say about the baseline? When our candles crosses below the baseline, it means we are changing the direction of the market. We are no
to the
longer
upside.
bullish, but we are starting to be bearish.
Yeah.
Remember, that's the purpose, the indicator. This line is telling you that we are now starting to change the direction of the market.
Okay.
Now, I then said to you, the Ichimoku comes with quite a lot of components in it. Another one is it's a conversion line. I said, when you look at the conversion line and it crosses above the baseline, what do? We are also changing the direction, but we are going up.
Yeah.
Whatever happens, it means the opposite for bearish. Whatever happens on the bullish, it does the same with the bearish. Now, let's try and analyze together with what we know now.
Okay.
Here's our baseline. Here are our
Yeah.
candles. Our candles, where are our candles right now? They are still above the baseline. This one is the red baseline. This one is the conversion line. The only way we can know the direction of this chart right now is to wait and see if baseline is going to cross with the conversion line. So meaning if the conversion line goes below your baseline, we are going to go down. But still, we are not going to enter immediately. We are going to wait for our cloud to form. Once we see the small red color at the end of the cloud, then we can enter our trade. And this to give it a stamp on top to say we're very comfortable with our entry. We are being helped by our last lagging span. Remember, I told you the lagging span is like your stamp. The lagging span will also come below, right? If you see the lagging span is behind 11 candles, it's following your candle here, but it's behind with like, I think it's 11 candles. So you never enter your trade. When I'm using my Ichimoku cloud, I will never enter the trade until all these rules play out. And then I can enter the trade. Then I know, okay, let me just quickly come in my scalp. Let's take 1% or 2% in and out.
Okay.
I know it can be quite frustrating because if you follow the rules, then you might end up not having a trade because not all of them have confirmed. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, but I don't, I don't want to FOMO, fear of missing out. So some people might
Yes.
just
In
rush
fact,
in.
the Ichimoku helps you not to FOMO in because it gives you all the confirmation. You have these things that are saying, okay, point number one is did my conversion line cross above for a long, let's use an example for a long. Number one, you ask yourself, did my conversion line cross above the baseline? Is it a yes? Okay, I'm happy. Number two, are my candles above the conversion line? And you say yes, okay? And then number three, is the lagging span above? Once all of this tick, and then we can enter our trade long. Then we cash in our 1% or 2%. Now we wait for it to come back. Right now, as you can see my charts, there is no trade that has been confirmed. If you are using Ichimoku Cloud, I am not saying if you're using other indicators, some people are good and they can say, okay, we are probably reversing right now because of the candles, these two candles, you can see the sellers are pushing it down. They have wicks, right? But I'm saying, as much as I know that the sellers here, I just need to be 100% safe so that I can enter. Because sometimes, what's the point of entering a trade and you are not sure of the next thing hits your stop loss every time your money is gone, everything is going to your stop loss. So I'd rather not trade at all than my money getting hit by a stop loss.
Yeah.
That's the method I'm using. So I just wait. What is this? 15 minutes. So for 15, if you are trading 15 minutes charts, this chart is saying to you, just wait for confirmation. What is the confirmation? We're gonna wait to see our conversion line. If it crosses here below Once it crosses below, we say, okay, number one, tick. Number two, our candles below the baseline. Then you know, okay, now we've changed the direction. Then the last step, you will wait for this red cloud to form here. Even if it's just a small one, you can just wait and you see the red, and you can enter your trade.
Okay. So if I see the red cloud next, so that means it's gonna short.
Yes, we are shorting.
So how long would this take? Like, but I'm seeing the candles going up now. I think I'm
Yes.
seeing the candle.
Yes, the candles are going up. But I'm saying for us to enter a trade right now for a short, these are the things we will need to wait for if we want to short super.
Okay. Okay. But for me right now, I'm thinking of longing super, not shorting it.
Okay.
So what is the guarantee, or what will I have to look out for in order to confirm and be satisfied that, okay, I'm short this thing will long and not later go back and short and hit my stop loss?
So for me to enter a long, like I said, these are the things that I will need to wait for. Right now, I feel like you're ready for mowing. It's already outside of the cloud. It has broken my rules for me to enter the trade. I am not saying it won't go up. I am saying for me to be so sure that I'm getting this 2%, here are the rules of the game. Number one, my baseline, my conversion line must cross above. When that happens, it's the beginning at an early stage, and then so that when this starts to happen, when this trend starts to boom, we are already in.
Okay.
Yeah. So I would have entered here just when the candles closed above.
Hello? I can't hear you clearly anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, let's check again.
Hello? I can't hear you clearly.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you, but it's breaking out.
It's broken out.
Yeah. Can you see this playing out now? Look at the condition, guys. It's now posted, guys. Hello, can you guys hear me? On the 5 minutes strategy, because the rules are very
You're still breaking out. I can't actually hear. I hear every third word you say.
I'm saying, can you hear me now?
Perfect.
I'm saying on a 5-minute chart, this is playing out. You can actually long now. Look at the rules. What did I say? Number one, conversion line is crossing above your baseline. That's rule number one. It's playing out. It's a yes.
So
right?
that means it's a long, right?
It's a long. On a 5-minute chart, yes, it's a long right now. Look at your Ichimoku cloud at the end is starting to be green. So it's bullish.
Okay.
So in this case, already the lagging span is also above the cloud. It's so far away from the cloud. So you can actually enter this trade.
Okay.
Right? And then let's see if the lagging span will go above this green line, the conversion line. Let's see.
Okay.
I actually don't.
I miss. What did I miss? What did I miss? What did I miss? Or what am I missing?
Welcome back. You missed a lot.
Ah.
So much. You miss so much.
Yeah, sorry. I took longer than I expected. And okay, did you guys take any trade?
No, we're learning.
No, we're learning, but me, I just entered super with analysis just now. I'm just capping though.
Yeah, let's see how it's gonna play out. Because all the rules apply. We just need the lagging span to cross our conversion line. Remember, the conversion line is the green one.
Okay.
So this one must play out. If it can just enter and crosses above there, then you should have profits.
I know super will get to 0.5, even above, even higher, but it might take some time to play out.
So you
Our
see,
entry did
that's
not
why I'm
trigger.
saying, sorry, to minimize unnecessary trades. This is what I do. I have to tick these boxes. If I'm not comfortable and one of them is not happening, then I just don't enter the trade because I don't want to hit the stop losses all the time when I enter the trade.
Right?
Then it's like I'm going back. Yeah, I'm running and it's like
took me a long time to know how to deal with my emotions when I'm in loss, because I would just, everybody becomes an enemy to me once I'm in loss. So it took a lot of time to actually work on that. And my husband once said, why don't you stop trading? Stop trading and stop using it to rob everybody in the house. I would just be angry. So I think I like this Ichimoku because it actually helps you to not FOMO.
Yes, you should be in profits already.
Yeah. Yes, I'm in.
How come our own entry did not? Oh, we expected too much. Oh, kai. This thing did not trigger.
Sorry?
Aside the analysis you guys are using, did anybody took the trade? You know, the entry I was looking at for the super, the limit order is set up did not trigger actually. The limit order is set up for that.
You see why the limit orders are not triggering? Because it's like we enter the market. I know it's like we always want to enter the market because we as traders, we already know that, okay, here's the support, here's the resistance, and then it's going to respect. Sometimes it doesn't respect those entry or the support. So what do we do when the coin decides not to? Yeah, now it's entering. Can you see? What do we do when the coin is not going back to where we want it to? We want it so bad because we've analyzed our support and resistance, right? So then we get disappointed and we want to FOMO in. But one thing I've realized from all these mistakes that I've always been doing, whenever I stick to my rules of the Ichimoku cloud, I get it right because I followed the rules and I didn't FOMO in.
Nice.
Okay, it's out.
It feels I'm liking this Ichimoku.
I'm liking this Ichimoku because I FOMO too much because I'll just be like, hey, I will miss out from this trade though. Many people are in profit. I'm missing now. I'll just run and I will enter. And I always end up losing. I mean, a lot.
Okay,
lot.
then
So,
your money is out.
So, Ijimoko, please tell us about your Bollinger Band 20. So, like, as in, why are you using the Bollinger Band when I think this Ijimoko is alone is okay for you?
Sorry? Why am
I
I
said,
using Bollinger Bands?
yeah, tell us the application, like, with your Ijimoko.
Okay, so
Super is printing. Jesus. This thing is printing.
yeah, it's out of the it's out of the thingy, the conversion line. Okay, to answer your question, why do I use the Bollinger Bands? You know, Bollinger Bands, they help me as much let me hide this one. As much as I use Ichimoku, you still need to I still use it to double check. I don't know if you know the rules of the Bollinger Bands though.
Overbought and oversold.
Yes, because now it's also, you can also say it's a support and resistance in a way, because you've got your bottom Bollinger Bands, you've got your middle Bollinger Bands, and you also have your top Bollinger Bands. So now every time your candles touches your top Bollinger Bands, they hit and they come back. Every time they hit and they come back. And then I also need to look at the trend. You can also use Bollinger Bands to check the trend, the overall movement of the coin. Clearly, this coin, you can see it's bullish. Why is it bullish? Because all the candles are running between your top Bollinger Bands on your middle Bollinger Bands. Every time they come inside middle Bollinger Bands and bottom, they quickly go up to your top Bollinger Bands and your middle. Can you see the amount of candles that are inside the top Bollinger Bands and the middle Bollinger Bands is so much that it's absolutely nothing below the bottom Bollinger Bands. So your candles are forever always within. So that's the reason why I would use this as a reference to just confirm and be safe to say, okay, we are still bullish on this chart.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we can always, but we can also use the EMA 200. Yeah, I think digital is here with us. Can you hear me, digital? Like we can use the 200.
Yeah,
EMA.
I'm hearing and I'm learning.
We can use the 200 EMA for the trend confirmation. Since you said your Bollinger Band is for your trend confirmation, so I think I'm just like I'll just say, or personally, I'll go with the 200 EMA and the Jimoku, if that's cool.
Oh, okay.
See, some of these indicators are actually, most especially the Ichimoku cloud, the moving averages. These are traditional indicators that, it has been there for a while.
Yeah,
and the reason why I personally don't use the Ichimoku stuff is because all of those conversion baseline, is it leading whatever, all those lines, the lines are too plenty. It makes your chart too busy, right? In fact, right now, I don't use the indicators that much. I use either the RSI, the stochastic RSI, or the Vomanshi indicator, and then on the chart is just there. The other, I'm going to pay for indicator, which is the Luxago indicator. I don't have up to, I think with this, their Black Friday sales, it was around $200 plus or thereabout. So I didn't have that money too. But if I cannot buy the indicator itself, the whole indicator, I'll pay for their, what's it called? This their other blocks indicator. That's the indicator for price action and the rest that I want to add up to my indicator. I'm just looking for money. Once I raise up the capital, I'll just buy that one and see how it goes. Yeah. So with that, I don't even need all these other plenty indicators and all of that. Say again.
I said, are you buying the indicator from TradingView?
No. Luxago they have their own platform. So you buy it from them, they will now integrate it into your TradingView. Right? You buy it from them, they will now add it up into your TradingView. With that, you don't even need a paid TradingView with their indicator. You don't Guys, look at this. Look at this. We missed this entry. If I was here, I would have entered with market order. Look at that. Look at this candle. Almost there, right? The candle almost, this is our entry level. Yeah, it just came close to that area and immediately rejected. So if you did not enter this trade, you missed actually. And then we bounced off that 382 level nicely, which made it great. So for the Ushimoku cloud of a thing, okay, I don't use it that much. If I have to use it, okay, I just use the cloud itself, right? I don't use the lines. So if you go to the settings, you have the conversion line, the baseline, yeah, the lagging span, okay? Then we have the leading, yeah, I equally have this enabled, the leading span A and the leading span B. The crossovers of this leading span A and B will determine whether the cloud is green or red, okay? So when we're in a bullish trend, you will see, okay, the cloud will be green and the candlesticks are above. When we are in a bearish trend, the cloud will be red and the candlesticks are below. All right. So if you want to use it that way, you can. This is on the 15 minutes time frame, and this would have given you a whole lot of good trades, right? So when this crosses, all right, when this crosses below, you see the crossover of the leading. Is it lagging? What's the name of that line again? The crossover of the leading span A and B, okay, as I said earlier, determines the determines whether the cloud is red or green. Okay, so that crossover happened here, and you see the cloud turning red. All right, and then the candle already crosses. Okay, so at the crossover, what you now see, once we are trading below, the cloud itself, the Ishimoku cloud, can be used as both support and resistance. All right, just like we use the moving averages and all of that, this can be used as both support and resistance. So when that crosses, maybe you missed here and then the crossover happened here and all of that. When it came back to the cloud, you see that it rejected there and then it started going back down, right? And all of that. So then when we cross over here, you see the crossover of the leading span A and B happened here, and boom, you are up there with profit and all of that. So yeah, that's basically how it works. And once the candlestick are trading either below or above the cloud, okay, you look for pullbacks into that cloud and a continuation of that trend. That is when you go ahead and enter continuation and all of that. So yeah, it's a good indicator. Okay, once you understand how to use it, you'll be able to enjoy using the indicator. So if you have learned a lot how to use that, go ahead, add it. You can favorite it and be looking at it and all of that. Then for the what's it called? Which other one again did you speak of? The Bollinger Bands, right? The Bollinger Bands indicator. That one a simple thing. Is indicator everybody should know how to use. Basic indicator everybody should know how to use. Yeah, except you want to change the colors and all of that. You don't do anything here. But normally I use this with either the RSI and this Bowman-Schiller indicator, okay, and I'm looking for divergence, right? If I get a bearish divergence and the candlesticks are trading out of this, okay, or at the upper band of the, what's it called? This Bollinger Bands, okay? Yeah, you look for shorting opportunity and all of that. Then when we are trading at the lower band and even out of the lower band, you're looking for long trees and all of that. But in most cases, what you will notice is that the bands, okay, the middle band here equally serve as a both support and resistance, right? Just like you see, we came here, bounced, went to that middle band, bounced again, and continued that trend to the downside, right? And all of that, we bounced, rejected again, went down, rejected again, went down. Eventually, we came down here, all right? When you see something like this out of the lower band, right? Something like this signifies, like yeah, you see that after that downtrend that we have been rejecting at that lower middle band, we now had this pin back and do stuff here and all of that. And what happened? Immediately we rejected, we broke above that area, we started going up. Okay. Since then we've been going up, we come to the lower band, the middle band, reject, go up. Okay. Come to the middle band, reject, go up, and all of that. So yeah, this one,
So
even the entry we're looking at, you see that it rejected at that middle band and then it bounces up. So yeah, this is equally another good traditional indicator that you can, be learning how to use as well.
thank you very much so much. Which is your fast trading scalping strategy are you going to teach us?
Is this scalping strategy to teach you?
Yeah.
Easy scalping. Which easy scalping strategy now will I teach you? Is there any one that is not easy? For instance, the combination of these Bollinger Bands and the rest, this is equally easy, actually. This is equally easy. Now, my moving average,
Talk
where is
about,
it?
hold on. Talk about pivot trend, and any other additional indicator. At least let's just use only 2 indicators for those of us that haven't subscribed to TradingView yet.
I should talk about
Pivot trend.
pivot trend.
Yeah. Pivot trend and
Pivot, is there
other
anything like pivot trend or pivot point? Which one are you talking about?
pivot
I
super
think
trend, sorry.
is,
Pivot.
yeah, pivot
Is it
super
pivot
trend.
point standard? There's pivot super trend. A bit super. Okay.
It's pivot point super trend. This one gives you buys and sell indicators. You see, it's a very popular indicator actually. You can see the number of persons using the indicator and all of that. Okay.
What about this pivot
Whoever
super
entered
trend?
this trade, okay, whoever entered this trade, should hold on. Let me remove all this drawing, guys. Making my chart too busy. Okay, majorly I use this indicator on lower time frame, right? I use it on lower time frame and all of that. It works well for me, either 15 minutes or thereabout and all of that. So the pivot point super trend indicator is just to give you these buys and sell signals, right? It's just to give you these buys and sell signals, right? So the way I use it in combination with the 200 moving average, all right? I use this indicator in combination with the 200 moving average. So for instance, 200 moving average says this is an uptrend. Why? You see that 200 moving average is heading up, right? And all of that. So if I do get the candlesticks trading above the 200 moving average, and then the super trend, the pivot point super trend indicator gives me a buy signal, I go ahead and buy. Once, let me do, because this one don't have much data, let's do BTC.
Boss, my TP on DYDX just hit now. I'm out.
Wow. Yeah, congrats for holding on to that. Congratulations for holding on to that. Okay. I think the only trade I'm holding right now is this, what's it called? Uniswap stuff. Is now waking up, okay? Uniswap is now waking up. AVAX, guys, I think we should take a trade on AVAX, right? I'm still looking at buying AVAX for long. I told you guys already, if you are not in that trade already, I should be in profit right now because I entered at that 19.8 stuff. Yeah, 19.8 stuff. So AVAX is good for a long. AVAX is good for a long. AVAX is good for a long, guys. This is not a scalp. I'm going to hold this maybe until I get 22 or even $23 for AVAX. Okay. I'm looking at that level of $22, $23 for AVAX. All right. Maybe I can close part of my position when we get to 21. But this is not, it's definitely not a scalp trade, right? Okay. So if I go back to that super trend stuff of a thing. So, yeah, BTC will give you a whole lot of, signals and all of that. But what I'm basically looking at is Anything above the 200 moving average, I only look for buy signals. Okay, buy signals only. Anything below the 200 moving average, I only look for sell signals, right? Below, sell. This would have worked out well for you.
BTC is doing well now at the moment. If we look at it.
Yebo. Plastic.
Okay, so where was I? Yeah, only take sell signals, okay, when you see your candles below, and then when you see them above, you take buy signals. That's basically how this works, all right? Guys, in all of this, right, in all of these things, in all of these trading strategies and the rest, it is equally good you know, you understand what your support levels are, what your resistance level are. You should be able to spot where those areas are on your chart. Okay, support and resistance level and all of that. You should equally be able to know how to use the trend line. Trend line is just drawing it now to follow the trend of the market and all of that. Okay, there is no perfect way of drawing the trend. Trend line is like you're looking at the chart. Okay, for instance, this is on the 15 minutes time frame. We are looking at BTC. All right. The reason why I need to pay attention to BTC is that after we rejected the went up, we pull back down. All right. This pullback down here, I'm just looking at this recent move here. This pullback down here, okay? This low here is higher than this particular low, the previous low where we had that particular move from, okay?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
from here, we went up again, pull back down. This one, I won't count it, but I'll count this one here. This low didn't come close to this one, all right?
Yeah.
This low here did not come close to this one. We've rejected, okay? So with this alone, from here, I would have just said, oh, on the 15 minutes time frame, we are printing, we are currently on a high trend, a higher, what's it called? We are currently, bullish on the 15 minutes time frame. Because until maybe when we break this structure here, for instance, or break this structure here and come back to this other one, then I'll know that, okay, I'm looking for, trades here. So here alone, I would have just neglected this 50 moving average of a thing and the rest, and just be taking trades based on what I'm seeing here, right? This rejection here would have given you some money. We came back again, rejected. Maybe the next one will be somewhere around here. We just come here and then continue that way. Before you know it, we are up here, okay? And then this way,
Boss, Luna, those who entered Luna, see, Luna C is in profits already 11%. Luna C.
okay, this one is coming back too, all right? This one is coming back too. I believe it will come back in our favor. So let's look at that 1,000. All right, so guys, everything is just about patience in this market, okay? Market that was going against all of us right now, yeah, look at that. So if you did enter with that market order, you should be running in profit already and all of that. So yeah, hold on to that trade. Say again.
I said, how about with the enter with limits? I've actually closed my limits on the right there since Sniper I did taking profits. Do you understand me?
Yes, I do.
Hmm. So guess what AVEX is doing? Is so the candles, can you hear me? The
Yeah, go
candles,
ahead.
what we were talking about, those who said they love Ichimoku, we've just got a confirmation. The candles they are now above. We've just got a first candle above confession and is like, and what did we say? We are changing the markets.
Seriously, this your network is dancing, skelewu. Okay, sorry about that. Please, when you are clear, you can, yeah. BTC is like actually pushing it, guys. I think that's why every other token is waking up too. Every other token is waking up too, and all of that. Let me look at some long setup that we can, take, and then we'll call it a day here, guys. Somehow exhausted right now, guys.
So if you take a look at GYGX, that's a good to get into.
Okay, what are you looking at? You want to short? But the idea is, yeah, if you want to short, I see that work play out here, right? I see that play out here, but at the moment, I'm not too comfortable with shorting any market right now. Okay, yeah, DYDS, yeah. That is, if we do reject here, right? Let's see how the trend line stuff plays out.
Okay.
Are you looking at shorting
I
DYDS?
was looking for a long position. He said, your
yeah, long position. For me, okay, for long position, I'm paying attention to this trend line here. Okay, I want to see a pullback from there, even on the 5 minutes time frame. Even if I take a trend line from here, you see that this stuff is just up there, right? Yeah. Even if I take a trend line, the only thing that will make me short is maybe we break this. Even if we break this trend line, I'm not going to short. Okay. Either we break out of this trend line and start looking at what that trend line, if you see it on the 1 hour time frame, I think it's a bit clearer here. Yeah, you see those rejection at the trend line. So maybe we'll break, retest it. So what I'm assuming that will happen is a breakout of this trend line, and then a retest will eventually come back to that area like that. That's basically what I'm looking at to play out. Okay. So either way or thereabout, you still see this, and then which means that this entry here is still valid. Okay, this entry here is still valid. We could still trigger this and then start taking it up. So DYDX, that entry of maybe 3.14, 3.15 is still very much valid for a trade to the upside.
Yeah, exactly where I put the entry.
Yeah, that's for a long trade.
One.
Isn't it? For a long trade, not start.
Hopefully, it plays out and come back to us.
Yeah,
we're
it's
looking
for
a long
long,
trade there.
for long.
3.14. I'm seeing 3.105.
Yeah, just but look at 3.14
It's
to
around the
3.14.
range, right? Around the 3.1 to
Yeah,
like
just anything between here
the
down to that 3.05, okay, 3.006, anything around this area. You see DYDS start taking trades. This one too will not be a scalping trade, okay? We already gotten out of that scalp trade and all of that. If you enter DYDS, if you're able to get good entry around this, either 3.1, 3.15, 14, or even down there to 3.09 or 07. Okay, be waiting for DYDS to come over to 3.6 or 3.5 for your TP. All right.
exactly.
So DYDS,
Yeah,
I
that's
can
the same
dedicate
setup I have.
$20.
That's the same setup I have.
Yeah, exactly. $20, $30. I'll dedicate that to DYDX and see how that will play out. Just let it be with time, okay, to play out and all of that. It's just a matter of time. And when it plays out, this one alone will give you good profit, yeah, and all of that. And that is the same thing I'm
Though I
doing for the
use
AVAX trade that I'm holding.
though I use the two entry strategy though, because I put one at the three one something, and then the other one is at 3019 for the other entry, 3019,
All
3.019.
right.
I just put it there for just in case it plays in a funny way.
It's all right. It's all right. That should play out. I should play out. Okay. So currently my unit swap is on and off. It will go in profit, come back to losses and all of that. But yeah, BTC is actually controlling everything in the market. Let's see how all of that plays out. And yeah, basically that is it, guys. I will look at BTC, look at Ethereum. I will send you some long setup, okay, for this. But right now, I have to call it a day here, okay. I have to call it a day here. Let me just analyze the chart and then be able to look at some other things I want to do. I equally look at, I think Loom. I'm equally looking at Loom, okay. I want to look at Loom. There's another token that I'm equally looking at too, EGLD. So I'll send you guys set up for this. Try to manage your trades as much. Definitely there will be multiple take profit levels. But one thing you should look at, okay, this already, I will send you a range for this to enter your trades. One thing you should look at is so one thing you should look at is, if you hit TP1 or TP2, just play around with it, okay? Play around with it. Don't just let your emotions take a better part of you and all of that. Let's see how it goes, guys. I'm looking for money to travel this Christmas. So it won't be a crime if I can get at least $1,000 in the market. All right, just play around and don't let place in each trade. Don't sacrifice more than you should. All right, so that when you lose money, just like I said, if I commit $10 in a trade, I'm ready to allow that trade to go against me by minus 50%. That is why my unit swap did not close. Okay. Then if I commit maybe more, like $30 or thereabout, I can bring my stop loss to 30% once the market goes against me. And I switched leverage, but my constant leverage setup that I use like every now and then is 10x leverage. Okay. In most cases, I can use 25, I can use 50, but I always stick to 10x leverage. So yeah, let's stick to that and let's see how it goes, okay? I have a lot of messages that I need to reply now and all of that, but I'll send you some signals now before I call it a day. I will equally set limit orders for all of those signals and all of that. Let's see how it goes. Tomorrow is another day to look at the market, but all in all, whatever you make today, okay, just let me know tomorrow that, okay, I made 10%, I lose this, I lose that. We'll know why we lose, why we make the profit, learn from that and use it to re-strategize and then, move on and all of that. Don't risk too much per trade. It is only when you risk too much per trade that you lose money, just like I lost $100, okay, and all of that, and it was very painful. So don't risk too much. When you risk too much, you will lose that much, all right, and all of that. So it's better if you get $100 in $10. If you can raise $100 once your trading capital is above $2,000, okay, you can raise $100 and all of that per trade. But right now, Anything below $100, $1,000, risking $100 in a particular trade is suicide mission. All right. So yeah. Thank you so much for your time, guys. And we'll call it a day. Tomorrow is another day to look at the